Notts County Talk. I'm back off my holidays. I think Tom missed me a lot, didn't you, Tom?
Yeah, well, you missed the Chorley game, mate. So
I know, yeah, gutted about that.
Shocking.
Great outcome and some great goals, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think you probably missed the game of the season, judging by how performances have been going. But yeah,
hopefully not. Hopefully we can build on it. Well, we didn't, but there we go. Onto the game on Tuesday. It's a 7:45 kick-off. It's at home to Solihull Moors. I mean, I think that's going to be a bit of a test for us.
yeah, they're one of the favourites at the start of the season, weren't they?
Yeah, they're on a bit of a ropey run at the minute, aren't they? They started well. They won their first 4 games.
They got a draw in the first one, and then 4 wins. Yeah.
So coming off the back of that, they've lost the last 3, haven't they?
Yeah, conceding 2 in each.
Yeah. So
it's not great, but like Yeovil were coming off the back of 3 defeats when we played them. So
Ebbsfleet were on the back of 5 defeats and we drew with them. So
yeah, it's not.
It's not much to go off because Notts just seem to be that team that changes the runs for teams, don't they?
Yeah, there's been no consistency with Notts. It's been like a loss, a win, a draw, a loss, a draw, a win. Like there's nothing there, is there? So
yeah, we stand 15th in the league at the moment, and Solihull stand 7th, don't they?
Yeah, you'd expect Solihull to be around there for the rest of the season, but 15th for Notts with the squad, we need to be pushing on from that now. We can't stay around that position of bottom half. So
I think it's time now. It's a bit crunch time. I think now the players have had time to gel. It's not an excuse anymore. I think the next few games we really need to pull together and start getting a bit of consistency together, don't you think?
100%. Like, yes, we went 4 unbeaten, but I think was there 3 draws in there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The Wrexham draw, we should have won that as well, but it's just lacking that little bit of being clinical. Aren't we?
It sounds like the Yeovil game should have been a win yesterday.
Everyone I've heard from, Charlie Slater and Stallard were saying we should have won that game. That's just football, isn't it?
And it's about taking chances as well. Like in the Wrexham game, should have been a win. Yeovil should have been a win, and you're looking at an extra 4 points there. An extra 5 points.
Yeah.
So it's got to be about taking chances, fine margins, but you hope it comes together.
Yeah. We'll go on to players to watch out for. One that we have to obviously give a mention to is Terry Hawkridge. Now he played for us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't really think too much of it.
I wasn't a fan.
No.
Couldn't beat a man.
No.
For me, didn't have any end product. He scored 1 this season. Watch him go and give the run around to one of our fullbacks.
Yeah, he's probably going to come, isn't he? And if he's starting, he's probably going to want to put on a great performance to sort of say, shouldn't have let me go. But
I think he's played every game.
Yeah.
So it should be in the starting lineup for Solihull.
Yeah.
Moving on, so they've got 2 strikers. They've got Nathan Blissett, who has 4 goals this season. Well, that sounds pretty good, but he hasn't scored in his last 4 games, and out of his 4 goals, 3 of them came against Chorley. So yes, 4 goals this season is decent, but to score 3 against one team, it only leaves 1 goal spread across 7 more games. So it's not really much to go off. A player that gets a hat-trick is a decent player.
Yeah. There's the argument there as well. Chorley are part-time, aren't they?
Yeah, and look, we've got Thomas that's missing these chances from 6 yards apparently against Yeovil.
Yeah.
Scoring 2 against Chorley, so it's not much to go off.
Yeah.
But I think Paul McCallum is the one
definitely
that you've really got to watch. He hasn't been in the squad for the last 2 games, and I can't seem to find any information about if he's injured or.
No, yeah, we've struggled
he must be.
Find out. Yeah, we sort of hope so, don't you? With his last season, he scored 27, wasn't it? Who was that for?
Eastleigh.
Eastleigh, that was it. Yeah. So he's a player that you'd want to be shutting out, and
he's up there for me with Danny Rowe as the 2 strikers in this league that are the most dangerous.
Yeah.
That Notts are going to have to deal with for the whole season. Like for me, they're another level on the strikers we've got. Yes, I think we're doing really well, and I think Dennis could become one of those strikers.
Absolutely.
But if McCallum's got 27 last season, 4 and 6 this season,
it's looking good for him already. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's
picking up where he left off,
and hopefully he's not in the squad for Tuesday's game.
Yeah. Moving on from the opposition, we'll go on to our team news. We've signed Kyle Wootton, haven't we? Big target man. We've been going on about signing one for quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah.
I came on against Yeovil for about 20 minutes. I've heard he made a little bit of an impact. He looked strong on the ball, but 20 minutes against Yeovil when you're losing, it's not really much to go off. So, I mean, hopefully he can turn it around. But when you look at his stats on the board, it's not the most promising. But then we said the same about Booty, and he's coming in, he's done all right. Rawlinson as well.
He was it against Ebbsfleet? His back seized up within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, he played through to a half time, and Ardley made the decision to take him off.
Yeah.
To not worsen the injury that he had. He didn't start against Yeovil, but he came on as a sub. It wasn't for long, was it?
It's like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I think he came on for Graham, who had been playing pretty well up until their goal, where he got the wrong side of their striker.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Team news: Rawlinson could drop him.
Yeah, I think to have Rawlinson and Turner at the back, I'd feel very confident with them too. So.
Yeah, they're saying that I felt confident with Turner and Graham at the back, but don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So going on to the actual preferred lineup for us, I think it's a tricky one this week, for this Tuesday's game, because yes, we've lost 3-1, but at the same time,
there's a few players, isn't there, like
Yeah.
Rose. You're not gonna be certain if he's gonna come back into the team.
no, we've lost 3-1, but at the same time, it's a game we should have won, and
Yeah.
like you can read all the comments of people that we didn't get down to the game. You can read all the comments. You can hear what Stallard and Charlie Slater have been saying, that if we'd have taken if we'd taken our chances, we've won the game easily.
Yeah.
And with the last 2 goals coming so late, it's like we're chasing the game anyway. So
It makes you wonder, doesn't it, if Ardley will do something like leave Thomas out, try and give him a bit of a shove in the right direction and bring him on as a sub maybe.
Yeah.
I think he'll do something like that. Maybe I don't know, but onto the team.
Yeah, so Slocum in goal again. There's some whispers that the first goal he could have come out and claimed. We haven't obviously seen it yet.
No.
That's just going off what we've been told.
From what we've seen though, he's pretty good, isn't
Yeah, and he's a better option than Fitzsimmons, definitely.
Yeah.
Going on to left back, I think McCrory again. He just seems to have good positional awareness, doesn't he, at full back, and
he? Surprises really, didn't it? Off the back of pre-season,
Yeah,
when he
I've
was
said the
making
same,
mistake after mistake, he's come in and he's done well, hasn't he?
I think he's a better option than Bakayoko at the minute. Just purely off, you didn't see him at the Chorley game, but he just seemed well off it for me.
Yeah.
Centre backs,
Turner and Rawlinson, isn't it?
yeah, Rawlinson will be if he's fit enough, really, because he's had 8 minutes in the last game.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see why he's coming off. Turner as well, he's just solid, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's found his own now. He's back up to being match fit, and he's going to be our main centre back, I think, this season.
I'd go Kelly Evans at right back again. I think he'll be the right back for the whole season now, especially with what I said about Tootle in the last preview. He's nowhere to be seen. It's just sad, isn't it?
It is sad, yeah. He seemed to be a player that was very for Notts County, the community, and when whatever was going on in summer was going on, I think he was like the only player that tweeted saying that he was staying and he wanted to make amends for going down, but
Yeah.
only time will tell.
4 in midfield, obviously 4-4-2. On the left, we're going to say O'Brien. Now, I do feel with this that O'Brien's a central midfielder, right?
Yep.
But Ardley's playing this 4-4-2. I feel like he's forcing O'Brien into a squad because he's not a winger.
No.
And again, you didn't see it. Surely he was running down the wing, but he's lost because you can't beat the man for pace down the wing.
Yeah.
It's not in his natural position. So I don't know if he's forcing him into a team or a different formation is going to help.
Yeah, I think because he's got so much depth in the centre of midfield. So you got Booty, Doyle, Rose, O'Brien. He's got no depth at all on the wing. He's got Osborne and Enzio.
It makes you wonder if maybe a 4-3 central midfielders and a sort of attacking midfielder would be more of an option. I think Enzio could play in that position.
Yeah.
But then again, he's cutting in off the wing and scoring. So
it's a tough one as well because you sort of, it seems to be working to a degree, doesn't it, the 4-4-2, and I think you sort of need the 4 in the middle, but we'll see. I mean, I totally agree. I don't think he's in his right position. O'Brien, he doesn't look massively at home like he does when he's in the middle.
No.
But
yeah. Central midfielders, Doyle is playing consistently now, covering a lot of ground for his age.
I think he's found his level now.
Looks fit, yeah, and he's bossing the game. So Doyle definitely starts, and I think, like I said, he's realised that he's the captain now and he needs to lead by example.
Yeah.
Would you bring Rose back in?
Yeah, I think slot him back in. I think
he needed the rest because he didn't play very well against
Chorley, wasn't it?
Chorley, yeah.
Yeah, he was skipping past players at the Wrexham game. He's obviously a player that he's a confident player, but I don't know. I feel like we're in a league, well, in any league, where you're skipping past players and you're not pulling it off. It can lead to
mistakes,
Yeah.
can't it? So we'll put Rose back in with Doyle, and then on the right, I think Enzio. But I also think that, again, we've already said this, but if he doesn't score or assist, he offers absolutely nothing. And I said in the preview for the Oval game, we can keep him in the team because at the minute he's scoring and assisting. Yesterday he didn't,
No.
and he was completely anonymous apparently. So I think you give him one more game. If he doesn't do anything in that game, drop him to the bench, make him work for his place back in. But obviously, I
think the problem for Enzio, sorry to interrupt, is there's no depth in his position. So he's probably one of those where he feels a bit like he's one of the players that has to play because
he's not being challenged.
He's one of the only wingers where you've got the likes of Doyle. Now at the start of the season, we were not that bothered if Doyle left.
No.
But now he's really took on the captaincy role, hasn't he? And
yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if he was to get a couple of wingers in, it could change up the squad massively.
Yeah.
And performance.
Or just change the formation, because I think Enzio could play, but like coming in off the wing is where he's strong, isn't it? So
definitely. Yeah.
Enzio starts for us, and then up front I'm going to go Dennis because I think he's the main striker. Another penalty, but it's another goal, so 4th in this season.
Yeah.
Who do you think he'll be paired with?
I think he's going to be paired with Wharton. I think he's going to rest Thomas because of the missed opportunities against Yeovil, and I think he might just rest Tyson. So it just brings that different style of playing, doesn't it?
And Oddly's been going on about the target man so much. I can't see him being that desperate to get one
and not playing.
I think he will play him.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see what he's like down at Meadow Lane. A lot of fans won't have seen his 20-minute cameo against Yeovil, but you know, I'd like to see. I like to see what he can do.
Yeah, me too. You got to go in with a positive mind, haven't you? But yeah, onto score predictions. Now I think we can get a win. I think we're going to win 2-0, and I think Wharton will get one, and Dennis will get one as well.
I'm going to go 1-1, and I'm going to say Dennis again.
Yeah.
My pick for the top scorer this season, so I'll go Dennis with the goal. 1-1 Solihull. They've lost 3, but they are a good side still.
Yeah.
And we've seen they can score.
Yeah.
They're the top scorers in the division.
Yep.
17, but also Notts have got 13, so Notts know how to score as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Both sides helped with massive wins against surely, but
yeah,
still.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments the formations and who you'd like to see play where, and what you think the outcome of the game will be. Thanks for watching, guys.